This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
Did you know that when you're on the road with limited data or Wi-Fi, you can still listen to the X-Zone Radio Show with Rob McConnell, The Science of Magic with Gwilda Wiyaka, X-1, Dimension X, Space Patrol, and every minute of the X-Zone Broadcast Network by calling 213-401-0080, courtesy of Audio Now. No smartphone, app, or internet needed. It saves your data plan, and it's free if you have unlimited minutes. Call 213-401-0080 to listen on any phone, anytime, anywhere. Remember, 213-401-0080 for the best of the paranormal, parapsychology, and sci-fi radio programming anywhere, 24/7, 365.
And welcome to the X-Zone, everyone. My name is Rob McConnell, and for the next 4 hours, I'm your host and your guide as together we cross the time-space continuum to this place that I call the X-Zone. It's a place where people dare to believe and dare to be heard. It's a place where fact is fiction and fiction is reality. And the X-Zone comes to you Monday through Friday from 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. on the Talkstar Radio Network, UK High Definition Radio, Euro High Definition Radio, X-Zone Radio Broadcast Network, Star Cable, and our growing family of broadcast affiliates right across Canada, the United States, Central America, the Caribbean, South America, the Pacific Rim, Asia, India, Africa, and Europe. Worldwide toll-free, 1-800-610-7035. Email xzone@xzoneradiotv.com. On MSN Messenger, you can always chat with us during the show at xzoneradiotv@hotmail.com. And our website, www.xzoneradiotv.com. My first guest tonight, X-Zone Nation, is Yuliya Brodskaya, and she is going to be talking to us tonight about the Spirit Magnet Star Transformation Network. And Yuliya, welcome to the X-Zone.
Thank you. Hello. I appreciate the opportunity to be a part of the upcoming Body Silent Spirit exhibition, and I'd like to share with you.
Okay, before we get into that, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. In 2000, I had some health problems, and I was looking for somebody who should be able to help me. And in a remote area, in a small village, I found a lady who could heal using energy passes and praise. She started healing me, and in about 3 months, I felt better, much better. She helped me a lot, and when I asked her the questions about the spiritual parts, she gave me a book to read with the words. You will get everything from there. This was my first introduction to the teachings through the book Lessons of Karma. That is how I have learned about Nadezhda Domasheva-Samoilenko. I was deeply impressed by the style and true knowledge that was presented in the book, and accompanied with beautiful poems. So this book left an indelible trace in my heart, soul, and associated memories. Later on, I moved to Canada with my family, and suddenly, in 2011, I got a calling to my heart to go to Crimea in Ukraine, to the Golden City of the Masters, and to join the network of its representative in Canada. When I came to that place, I saw a beautiful building surrounded by a gorgeous garden. This building was called Ashram. It's a spiritual retreat where people can live, work, study, and deepen their spirituality. There people can attend workshops and lectures. I was there for about 2 weeks, went through different spiritual experiences, which proved my calling to come there. I participated in different kind of services and spiritual practices, which increased the level of my personal energy and actually helped me to spread this energy even further. I felt like a magnet when I came back home after this experience because the new energy attracted people to me and pulled me into special events such as teleconferences.
All right, Yuliya, please stand by. We've got to take our commercial break. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Exo Nation, Yuliya Brodskaya is our special guest. www.star-transform.org or www.star-transform.com, and you'll be able to meet Yuliya at the Body Soul Spirit Expo. That's happening at the International Center this coming May 25th to the 27th, 6900 Airport Road in Mississauga. If you'd like more information, visit our website, follow the links. It's that simple. My name's Rob McConnell. This is the X Zone. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Don't go away. Take a step back in time and discover old Florida cuisine at Marsh Landing Restaurant in Fellsmere. Enjoy delicacies such as frog legs, gator tail, catfish, and swamp cabbage, or enjoy the more traditional cuisine like hand-cut Angus steaks, ribs, and seafood. Join us for breakfast with a southern flair featuring sweet potato pancakes, biscuits and gravy, and much more. Planning a party? Marsh Landing's private dining room can accommodate groups from 8 to 80 people. While you're visiting, enjoy the historic pictures, artifacts, and stories that line the walls. Marsh Landing is truly a unique experience. Marsh Landing Restaurant, 44 North Broadway in historic Fellsmere, or visit marshlandingrestaurant.com. Marsh Landing, Old Florida cuisine at its best.
Are you interested in the paranormal, ghosts, UFOs, or psychic phenomenon? Join me, Tim Bartley, co-host of Talking to Spirits with Lightworkers Tim and Justina, coming mid-January 2017 to the XZBN. We will channel spirits live and talk to them, revealing all kinds of amazing information. Spiritual attachments will be found and removed on the show, and so much more. To find out when you can listen to Talking to Spirits with Lightworkers Tim and Justina, visit www.xzbn.net for listeners on both sides of the veil.
1-800-610-7035 worldwide toll-free. Email xzone at xzoneradiotv.com, on the web at www.xzoneradiotv.com. Don't forget the X Zone is available to you 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year. You can either go to xzonepodcast.com and download our podcast. You can go to the Apple iTunes Store, download the podcast from there, or else you can listen online at www.xzbn.net/live HTM. Yuliya Brodskaya is our special guest, and we're talking about the Spiritual Magnet Star Transformation Network. And they are teaching the Golden Age, which operates under the guidance of the celestial hierarchy in compliance with the cosmic laws and evolution principles. Now, where is this organization based, and what is the background behind it?
The teaching of the Golden Age is like an alive tree. New sacred information and knowledge is coming every day. What is the source of this knowledge? All information is coming from celestial hierarchy. According to the teaching, the celestial hierarchy is a general term to describe all civilizations and unions of celestials who assure all processes and events in the manifested universe. In a way, it's an internal source of love, wisdom, cooperation, and creation, as it conveys the will of the Creator. The dictations from Soviet hierarchy are received by two people, Nadezhda Damasheva-Samolenko and Vladimir Samolenko. They are our teachers. They have been together for about 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
Some people call them Adam and Eve of the new planetary race, but they just laugh about that. They know a lot about the creator, structure of the universe, kingdom of angels and the elementals, and other sacred issues. And this couple is from Ukraine, and since 1996, they have been receiving from the ascended masters the true knowledge and new teaching as a gift from the Creator.
Let me just ask you a question at this point. You know, well, a lot of people today talk about the end times and false prophets. How do we know that these people aren't false prophets?
Yeah, so many people now are talking about the end of the world and about the prophecy. Yeah, that's true. And what we can say about that, yes, their circle is ending since 2000 to 2013, and the planet and people should go through the exams test on evolutionary maternity.
But my question is, how do you know that what these people are saying is true and that they're just not making it up?
You just feel it by your heart,
okay.
And if you read the books and dictations which they are getting, you can see that the words and the style can be actually these messages. They can be made by people, by human beings, because they consist. They have the true knowledge. They have true feelings, and if your heart is open and you can see and feel, you will just accept it. I don't know how you can say about our other prophets, whether are they true, or the knowledge with what they are getting is true or not. It's just some people believe in that, some people not.
How many people are in this organization worldwide?
Thousands of people, actually. There are people from the different countries, and I think it's about 5,000, and people are mostly from former Soviet Union, and now there are people from Germany, from Hungary, from the U.S., and now we have our group in Canada.
Okay, now, do you hold weekly meetings? How do people within your organization meet, and are there any special ceremonies that you follow, or is it just a philosophical route?
Yeah, we're trying to meet every week, sometimes once in 2 weeks, and we are doing kind of services, and it depends, because each month is dedicated to definite extended master, and sometimes our services are connected with that. Sometimes we are supporting our teachers, and that is why services could be very different. And we are providing, as I said, we have in Canada a little small group. We just started here, but it's saying about Europe and former Soviet Union countries. There are seminars and conferences which are regularly organized, and this summer actually it's going to be a very interesting festival, and you're more than welcome to visit, and I invite people who are really interested to come.
What's the festival? What is the festival about?
This festival actually is named Planet the Earth as the one home for all races and nations. So this kind of mystery, and how it happens. each festival has its own topic. So each year it's a different festival, different topic. And for this year, this topic was chosen because this year is really special. It's 2012. It's a really special year. It's the year of united, we are trying to unite different people, different religions, different cultures, and that is why it's really important now to bring this teaching and knowledge into the North American continent, because we are lacking people from this part of our planet. Because, in Europe and South America, people somehow more spiritually awakened than in the North America. That is why I think it's really good time to start. And I really want people to come and see what is there and what kind of teaching is that, and because it's really unique. And I know that in Canada we don't have anything like that. Maybe just the dictations which I think you've heard about the cattle Elizabeth and Mark Prophet. So they got such kind of dictations, and I think that our teachers they are trying to continue this experience, and they just, I think, go almost the same path, spiritual path. But the main idea for them is to connect the divine man and the divine woman, and to build a star couple. It means that the star couple actually is the way which will help people to develop their spirituality, to deepen their spirituality.
So basically, I'm having a problem trying to understand what the difference between what you're talking about and other New Age groups are talking about. We're talking about star people. We're talking about different organizations coming together. We're talking about people. Now, when you meet at a meeting, what do you do?
In a meeting in Ukraine or
here in Canada? Here in Canada.
In Canada. So what we do, you want to know the procedures, like from the very beginning to the very end. I think I can't actually tell about that right now.
Why?
Because if you come and you accept you will be a part of this, then I can share, because it's internal procedures.
But how do you expect people to want to come and join if they can't learn about it?
No, people, of course, they can't. That's a different thing, because what we are doing in our services, we have different calls. We call it calls. So to the definite master, ascended master.
All right, you and I have to take our news. You and I have to take a news break. So while we're taking the break, just think about that question for a second, because I'm very interested to find out what you do and why people would want to join. We'll be back on the other side of this commercial break with the news as the X Zone continues with yours truly, Rob McConnell. Once again, I'll be at the Body, Soul, Spirit Expo being held at the International Center across the street from Toronto Pearson Airport, 6900 Airport Road. I'm having a hard time today. It's one of those days. 6900 Airport Road in Mississauga, Ontario. For more information, visit bodysoulspirit.com. I'll be back on the other side of this commercial break with the news. Don't go away.
This is the X Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
Did you know that when you're on the road with limited data or Wi-Fi, you can still listen to the X Zone Radio Show with Rob McConnell, The Science of Magic with Yuliya, X-1, Dimension X, Space Patrol, and every minute of the X Zone Broadcast Network by calling 213-401-0080, courtesy of Audio Now. No smartphone, app, or internet needed. It saves your data plan, and it's free if you have unlimited minutes. Call 213-401-0080 to listen on any phone, anytime, anywhere. Remember, 213-401-0080 for the best of the paranormal, parapsychology, and sci-fi radio programming anywhere, 24/7, 365. Exonation, it's no secret that in these trying times, people are looking outside of the box. Many new organizations are popping up. People are looking to New Age spirituality, New Age philosophy, to fill in a void. Now, over the past couple of years, we've talked about many of the new organizations that are popping up all over the world, and including Canada. We're talking this hour to Yuliya Brodskaya, who is talking to us about the Spirit Magnet Star Transformation Network. And Yuliya is going to be at the Body Soul Spirit Expo being held May 25th to the 27th at the International Center, 6900 Airport Road in Toronto. And Yuliya, why would somebody want to join your organization? What makes it appealing to people?
Mm-hmm. Because this teaching, it has the practical application. So you can apply this teaching in your daily life. And how, I will explain how. First of all, I know that there are so many people here in Canada which feel unsatisfied with what they have. They don't have true connections. They feel lonely. They are obsessed with materialistic goods. And it's not only in Canada, but I mean it's all over the world, this kind of situation. But what this teaching helps, it actually helps to improve these conditions, to step on a different path. So, because it helps to understand who you are, and it helps to find what are you master in, because each person could be a master in something, and this very teaching is actually help you to reveal your talents and to implement the best features what you have. And there are a lot of techniques and methods how to do that in our teaching. And if you'd like, I can share with you with some practices like that.
Sure, let's hear it.
Okay, so what I really like and what I've tried so many times, and it helps personally to me and to many other people, it's kind of experience. I would say it's practice. It's practice. Other words, it's remembering the eternity moments, kind of flash wow experience in your whole life. So it means that you're trying to find at least one, the best moments of your life, and try to concentrate on that moment and write about it on a piece of paper. So then you can collect those moments as much as possible. Then, concentrating on them, you are gathering the positive energy which it could be anything. These internal moments. It could be your first kiss or a moment of holding your baby for the first time, or
great.
even
Yeah, okay.
anything, even sensual experience with nature. And by the concentration on these moments of intimacy, you will be able to keep your relationships with your husband or wife, or immediate or extended family, or at work, doesn't matter. But you will keep those relationships alive, and you will open the new source of energy for you and for your family or your clients. So this is one of the practices which actually helps a lot of people. And what I want to say, because you asked why people, what is the difference in this teaching, and why people have to join. They don't have, of course, but have to. But what is special about this teaching? I want to say that the special concept, very special, is the star couple. It means that, look, we are now like man and woman. We are divided. We are in different sides. We are going through the competition. We compete with each other all the time. Sometimes we even don't understand that and don't notice what we are doing. But it's a constant competition, and we can't understand each other. So what I want to say, and it's a really core issue here about this star couple, that try to understand what is the really divine manliness is, and what is the really divine femininity.
All right, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, okay? Because I think we're getting lost in all of this, and I'm having a hard time following it. I'll be very honest with you. Let's say that I go to wherever you are and where you've got a display. Let's talk about the Body Soul Spirit Expo, okay? Yeah. I sit down and I say, "Hi, tell me about your organization." What are you going to tell me?
What I'm going to tell you?
Because if you get too far in depth like you're doing now, you're going to lose me. I'm going to say, "Geez, this is too complicated. I'm going to walk away." So, as simple as you can, tell me about it. Why should I'll say, I'm going to say, you know what? I'm looking for something in my life. Why? What can your organization give me?
Okay, what it can give you. Following the teaching concepts, you can be able to find yourself.
Okay, now let me ask you this question. What's the difference between the teaching concepts that you have and the teaching concepts within organized religion, let's say the Bible? What's the difference?
So I can't even compare this teaching with the Bible, because it's absolutely impossible. But what can I say about this teaching? That, as I said, why it's different? Because it's based on two aspects of manliness and femininity, and it helps people to discover their cosmic femininity and manliness in themselves, and it teaches them how to be together. What does it mean to be together? And it teaches them how to create and cultivate together. I mean, how men and women can be divine creators for their future, for their life, and for the entire universe.
Give me some examples. Give me some examples. Give me an example of how this can work. Yeah.
One of the examples is actually our teachers. They are star couples. What they are doing, they are absolutely same people as we are, and they are on this spiritual path for already 20 years, and they are getting so many knowledge and practices, so they can heal people, for example, And that's really good example because they've got the healing practice, which is called Ra-Moon, Ra-Sun, and Moon. Okay, so it's a combination of Sun and Moon because Sun is it's representative of manliness, and Moon representative of cosmic femininity. So it's working on a combination of two beginnings. And the examples, I can give you other examples like from people who are coming there and how their life is changed. So we have very, very nice lady there. Her name is Tamara. So she recently lost her husband, and she was absolutely depressed, and she lost interest in living, and she was absolutely out of she actually refused to understand why it happened to her. And when she came to this teaching and started to practice our meditations and healing practices, he realized that it's not only like her life what she had before, but it's something more. And she actually found even her new love there. So she got married again, and she now is very successful. She has interesting activity there. She has a knit club, and she's going to open dance classes. She became so creative, and her husband is helping her a lot with that.
It almost sounds as if it sounds as if it's more of a support group than anything else.
We can say that it's a support group as well, but there are a lot of concepts there and a lot of a lot of different directions in the teaching. And because we are limited in time, I can't explain about everything. I can just say that this teaching is based on three main criteria, which you won't meet in anywhere else. First of all, it's love and creative cooperation between men and women, as I said. The second one is unity, cooperation, and brotherhood among human beings, angels, and elementals for the sake of joint spiritual evolution. And the third one is divine creation. It's kind of synthesis, filled with qualities of love, creativity, and God-level mastership.
With all due respect, the three things that you just talked about here, the between men and women, community, and everything else, that's being taught in the Bible. There's nothing unique about that.
But I know. But people completely forgot about that. They forgot how to love. They forgot how to build relationships, right? Because if you look on statistics, what it says, like let's say about Canada, so it's like 40% of divorces. And why? Because people, they don't understand what does it mean to build relationships. What does it mean to be creators? Because if you have family, you have to create it, right? You have to support it and constantly do something for that. So people completely forgot. They lost these qualities, and this teaching actually.
But if they've lost this and forgot this throughout organized religion, such as Catholicism, Anglicans, and so on and so forth, how do you think you can make a difference?
You know what? I don't want to make a difference. I just want people to see what we have.
But don't you want to make a difference? But don't you want to make a difference in somebody's life?
No. No. I mean, I don't want to compare our teaching with any other teaching because. No,
I wasn't asking that. I said, don't you want to make a difference in somebody's life? Isn't that what your organization's about?
Sorry, I maybe didn't get you. Of course I want, and this is the purpose of this teaching actually, to make the life different, to change the relationships between people. And we have a lot of examples of that in our teaching, and people who are coming and actually they live there. because can I say just a few words about the Golden City of the Masters? Because then it will explain some questions that you asked. It will explain my answers. Can I?
Well, sure. We've got to take a commercial break. We'll be back in a couple of seconds, so please stand by. Then I'd like to hear this. 1-800-610-7035 is my name. Our guest of this hour is Yuliya Brodskaya. 2 websites, Exonation, www.star-transform.org and www.star-transform.com. And if you're coming to the Body, Soul, Spirit Expo, being held 25th to the 27th of May at the International Center in Toronto, you'll be able to meet Yuliya and get first-hand information about her organization. This is the X Zone, a place where people dare to believe and dare to be heard Monday through Friday from 10 p.m. Eastern until 2 a.m. And then some affiliates and networks actually carry us, are you ready for this, until 6 o'clock in the morning. Wow. And let me see. I'll be back on the other side of this commercial break as we continue right here from our studios in beautiful Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Don't go away.
19 Sergeant Central. 19 Sergeant, check. Officers on the scene.
Hi, I'm Larry Lawson, host of Paranormal Stakeout. With over 36 years in law enforcement, I have learned a few things. The most important is the proper gathering and preservation of evidence is vital to putting the bad guy behind bars. It's no different in the world of paranormal investigation. Whether it's the search for the afterlife, cryptozoology, UFOs, and extraterrestrials, how we gather the evidence, preserve that evidence, and present it to a jury of our peers will make the ultimate difference in proving the existence of worlds and entities that are beyond our imagination. Join me, Larry Lawson, every week on Paranormal Stakeout when, along with my guests, we'll take a journey to prove with indisputable evidence what man has struggled to believe for centuries. Go to xzbn.net for the broadcast schedule and check me out at paranormalstakeout.com.
True healing must address 4 levels: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, for us to live joyful and productive lives. We tend to treat 3 of the 4, leaving the spiritual languishing. If you're tired of the same dysfunctional patterns cropping up in your life, Soul Balancing is for you. Trixie Phelps, owner and founder of Soul Balancing, is a naturally gifted energy healer trained in numerous esoteric forms, including shamanism. Trixie has created a powerful modality that safely and effectively clears your energetic field. A soul balancing session can remove interference, heal trauma, and restore your hope. Contact Trixie for a life-changing long-distance session today. www.soulbalancing.world.
You're listening to the X Zone Broadcast Network, www.xzbn.net. Oh, this reminds me, I've got to get my car washed this weekend. X Zone Nation, this is the X Zone. My name is Rob McConnell, 1-800-610-7035. Email xzone at xzoneradiotv.com. And if you'd like to download our podcasts, they're available at www.xzonepodcast.com. And of course, you can always go to the Apple iTunes Store and download them from there. They're free with our compliments. Yuliya Brodskaya is our special guest, www.star-transform.com and star-transform.org. And, all right, you want to tell us about 2 points that you say is going to pull everything together.
Yes, I will try all my best.
Alrighty.
So I just want to say about the City of the Golden Masters, because it's really key. So it's we can say that it's headquarters of this teaching, and this city has been built as a powerful spirit magnet in order to reveal the outcomes of collaboration and creation. So when people are coming there, sometimes they just come for visit and they are staying for their entire life. They just don't want to leave this place anymore. So when people are coming there, this place helps them, as I mentioned before, to reveal their talents, sometimes even they don't know about those talents, and there they can become real masters. So, and they can reach this God mastership. So it's a really, really high privilege to actually to have these achievements. I think for everybody. And so what I want to say, because why this spiritual magnet is created? Because it will open a path for the celestial hierarchy to come to us and reveal themselves. Because now, here or there, in different places, people through channeling or something else, or I don't know, they're getting some knowledges, but it's not that. It's no opportunity for celestial hierarchy to come and reveal themselves fully. So this place will help with that. And because if somewhere on Earth we have the same space with the same high vibrations of the celestial world, then it's kind of resonance appears, which will actually help to transform the world from the negative existence to the positive one. And I just want to again mention that everybody can experience that. Just coming to that city, and you can have the first-hand experience, and you can see everything what's going on there. And
all right, we've got to see so long for today because we've just run out of time. Thanks very much for joining us, Yuliya. And Exonation, if you'd like more information, www.star-transform.org and www.star-transform.com. I'll be back on the other side of this commercial break with the news as the X-Zone continues. We're right here live and around the world from our studios in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. The X-Zone, a place where people dare to believe and dare to be heard. We'll be back on the other side of this break with yours truly, Rob McConnell, from our studios in beautiful Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Don't go away.